welcome back. My name is Abigail, and I will be showing you what I get when I go to the grocery store and how I usually eat and different stuff like that because I just went to the grocery and I got a bunch of stuff much needed because I didn't have any of my essentials that I eat like every day. And I just wanted to let you know, like, I'm no health expert, I'm no trainer or anything like that. I work out because I like to. I try to work out 6 days a week. Life gets busy, it gets hard. I work out like 5 or 4 times a week. Um, and I try to eat pretty healthy. I have been behind though, and I made a lot of excuses about not eating very healthy because, for one, I haven't had the items here and I haven't had time to go out and get groceries. And it's not like I'm getting a lot anyway. So like, just stop making excuses and get it done. So I told myself, and so I went to Dollar Tree and to Walmart. Dollar Tree, I was just looking for energy drinks. Like, I usually get my Alani's there. They have specific kinds there. They didn't have any Alani's today, but they did have protein shakes. And I always look up if there's something new at the grocery store that's like a food item. Always gonna look it up before I buy it because don't know about that, and I don't know about protein shakes. But I saw these um only what you need protein shakes. There's 32 grams of protein in here with zero sugar, and they're plant protein. It's plant protein, and it's chocolate. And I looked these up, and I looked on my Yuka app or whatever, and didn't have a rating on there. But so I looked them up on Safari, and it said that they were like $9 for a 4 pack at Target, and I was like, why are they selling them here? You know what I mean? But and I looked at the greens, everything. It's 100% plant based, 32 grams of protein, amino acids, zero sugar, keto friendly. Um, like, they look really good. Like, and they're 200 calories for one. So I got 8 of those because, like, eight. I mean, now that Dollar Tree is 125, it wouldn't just be $8. It would be like $11. But $11 for 8 is really good, considering that's like usually 9 for 4. So I got 8 of these. This is new, so this is not something I normally get, but I do like to get protein shakes. But so got that on there. And then I also got this from the Dollar Tree. I've never heard of this before, but it looked really good. Perform hydration drink, blueberry pomegranate, 15 calories. It does have sugar. One total sugar. Well, 3 grams total sugars. Caffeine free, electrolytes, coconut water, a lot of good vitamins in there. So I just got that, and I'm gonna try that. And then just got gum that doesn't really add into anything. I just needed more gum. And then so what I got at Walmart. And so all that stuff at Dollar Tree was like, and I did like do a little impulse buying, and I bought these as well. But anyway, that was all like $18, I think, 18-ish. And then from Walmart, everything I got was about $47. And I got a pineapple, strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. For the raspberries and blueberries, all of these fruits, I make like, I'll cut them all up and then do a bunch of fruit bowls, like make a bunch of different, like 5, depends on how much fruit I have, but usually I can make like 3 to 5 different little fruit bowls of mixed fruit. And then with the leftover, usually I won't have any leftover pineapple or raspberries, and I also wouldn't add that into Greek yogurt probably, but I do mix blueberries and strawberries in Greek yogurt, and I know I'll have leftover strawberries, but I don't know about blueberries. Anyway, I'm yapping. But any of the leftover fruit, blueberries and strawberries, I use those to get my Greek yogurt and everything. Also, I do want to say, like, I am in high school, so I live with my parents, obviously. And it's not like I bought like a whole grocery list of like meal prepping, because I don't need to meal prep because my mom makes dinner, and whatever it is, I just usually eat it unless it's like really bad. And then I don't really like, I track my food on like this Fitness Pals app, and I need to focus on like tracking and worrying about my macros more. But I'm not really. sorry about that. I'm not really caring about exactly what I eat as long as I stay under my calories, and I'm trying to eat under 1,300 calories a day. But obviously it doesn't matter what I eat because I can eat 1,300 calories in like one meal, probably. And then I got Caesar salad, just a little pack here. For the whole thing, it would be about 400 calories. But it says for 2 servings, or for the serving size is 2 cups. And so for 2 cups, it would be 170 calories for this pack of Caesar salad with like all the stuff that it comes with. Little Caesar salad. And then this I've never gotten before, actually. There's a few things I've never gotten before, and a few things I normally get, but I didn't get today because we already have, like Greek yogurt and what else do I have? I don't need protein bars. I really haven't been eating much of those recently. Because I ate one when I was like not feeling good and I was sick, and so it kind of ruined my taste buds for it, at least for right now. So I didn't get any protein bars. I didn't get any energy drinks. I didn't get what do I normally get that I didn't get today? Anyway, yeah. So I live with my parents, and so like whenever we do the grocery order, there's certain things like this stuff I'm not gonna ask for because this stuff I specifically want for me to be able to have. So I'm not just having one or two and then they're gone because other people are eating them, which I don't think they would eat this stuff, but because like this kind of stuff is not really, they don't really eat all this anyway. My dad might. So, but anyway, that's the point, is like I want to be able to have this to where I can like eat it like once a day and it lasts me a whole week or two. Anyway, so I don't do this every week. I probably buy all this stuff about once a month just because I switch switch what I'm eating different days and just different stuff. And I'm also in high school and I try not to spend a lot of my money on groceries because there'll be plenty of money spent on groceries in the future. I just kind of get the basics of what I like, what I know is good for me, so I don't just end up getting sugary cereal out and eat that because I don't feel like there's anything else to have, or you know what I mean? So that's part of been my excuse, is like, oh, we don't really have stuff in the house that I can eat that's good protein, low sugar, low calories. So I'm just gonna have to do whatever because I'm hungry, you know? Anyway, so this I've never had before, but I've almost gotten it once. It's Cheerios protein. There's a bunch of different protein cereals, but girl, I'm not spending $8 on a box of cereal. So this one was $5, and it's cinnamon. I was deciding between the strawberry and the cookies and cream, but cinnamon, I love cinnamon. So I got cinnamon Cheerios protein, 8 grams of protein per serving, and I didn't actually think this was that bad. It's for 1 cup, it's 100 and for 1 cup, it's 150 calories. And then for 3/4 a cup, and for 3/4 cup of the cereal and 3/4 cups of milk, it's 210 calories. So I'm glad they actually put that in there. But I guess it depends on what milk you use. There's this like Fairlife regular milk that probably I should have gotten too, but I don't really drink milk, and that one's lactose free, which is good because it doesn't really sit well in my stomach. I didn't get oat milk. Sometimes I do get oat milk. I didn't get that today. I would have if I remembered, but I just forgot. Anyway, so 12 grams of sugar for 1 cup, 150 calories for 1 cup, and 8 grams of protein in 1 cup, and cinnamon. So I thought I would just give it a try and see how it tracks and see if that's pretty good, because that's not bad at all. And then my go-tos, Kodiak Power Cake Flapjacks. I got the chocolate chip. Let me just grab something really quickly. It's just in my closet over here. I have the cinnamon and oat and the blueberry power cakes. These ones are almost empty, like on their last lives. So I wanted to try the chocolate chip one. So I got the chocolate chip and I'm very excited about it. And yeah, I will definitely be using this up as well. And then one thing that I ran out of like 2 weeks ago, but I was using it all the time, like eating it all the time, was the Kodiak protein packed oatmeal. Last one I got, I think, was apples and cinnamon. This is maple and brown sugar. So I'm excited about that. And this is 190 calories for one pack and 3 grams of or 10 grams of sugar and 12 grams of protein for one of these. And then usually I'll mix like a banana with it or just some fruit. And then this one is 180 for 1/3 cup, but that doesn't include the milk and different stuff or the water. 9 grams of sugar, 13 grams of protein. Yeah, you can add water or milk, or for even more protein, you can add egg and milk, but that also adds more calories, so I don't do that. So yeah, I love my Kodiak. A lot of times I'll get the Kodiak muffin mix too. I just didn't get that today because I was like, that's more of like a sweet treat that I would eat. Like I would eat those in the morning, but I would eat those more for a sweet treat. But I got different sweet treats today that I've actually never gotten before, but I'll show you in a second. Let me just put these back. Okay, so one thing I've never tried before, I've heard about those Yeso bars, and I love the Yeso bars because they're like, they're Greek yogurt. Love Greek yogurt. Love me some Greek yogurt. But I haven't bought them recently. And then I saw online that, like, I was like, wait, they're 100 calories for one bar and not that bad in sugars and everything. So I was like, I'm going to get some Yeso bars. And then I went to go grab some Yeso bars, and underneath them were these, the Carb Smart Breyers ones. Now, I don't know how these taste, and I don't know exactly what ingredients are in them because I don't think they're frozen dairy desserts. That's how they're described, as frozen dairy desserts. Not exactly sure what that is. Probably Greek yogurt or something like that. But it says made with 100% grade A milk and cream. So there's milk and cream in here. I'm not exactly sure what they're made with. Like the Yeso bars made with Greek yogurt and everything. But I got the caramel swirl and the fudge bars. I've been having a sweet tooth recently for like brownie stuff and ice cream and different stuff. I was like, so I have to get these just so, I don't be eating up the ice cream because that's really bad. They had different kinds too. They had chocolate almonds, different stuff like that. But this one is 50 calories, 3 net carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of sugar, or 2 grams of sugar. 50 calories for one of these fudge bars. And then this one is 60 calories, 4 gram net carbs, 3 grams fiber, and then 3 grams sugar. So this one's a little bit more, but there was $5 for each of these, but there's 6 bars in here. The Yeso bars, it was 5, but there's only 4 in there. And they're also 40 more calories. Like 60 and 50 calories is not bad at all for bars like that. So I'm really glad that I saw those there. And then I did impulse buy one thing, which my phone's sitting on that right now, so I'll have to pick you guys up a second. I did impulse buy one thing because I saw a video the other day of this woman. She was like in another country actually, but she was in an Uber and she saw this ice cream place and she saw that they sold these ice cream bars that are apparently her like favorite, and they looked absolutely divine. So I got them. They're 160 calories per bar, 8 grams of sugar per bar, or 9 grams of sugar per bar, and 1 gram of protein. So not very beneficial for my gains, but they looked really good. And that was just an impulse buy. So that's everything I got on this grocery trip. Not exactly, I'm hoping that was helpful to you. I've had a pretty busy morning and it's only 2:00. Like I've had a pretty busy day. Like I woke up, did my devotion, got ready for the day, and did my journaling. And then I went to babysit. I babysat. Then I went to the gym. After the gym, that's when I did all this grocery shopping. I just got home, started filming this, and I'm going to eat before I leave to go babysit again for 3 more hours. And then I'm going to do all these things tonight, which I might film me doing it. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, that was everything I bought today on this grocery trip, and I spent total, it was probably about like $60-$70. Honestly, that's not that bad for everything I got, especially because those protein shakes are usually a lot more. So yeah, I would say a successful grocery trip, and thank you for joining and watching. I don't know if you're interested, but fitness and health and gym stuff, I don't know if I'll ever post a gym video just because I'm not that confident, that like I'm confident enough, but I'm not that confident in the gym to be like filming. Maybe I'll film one at home sometime. I don't know. If you ask for one, I will. But yeah, so I love fitness and health and just trying to eat healthy, trying to eat under my 1,300 calories. Because your girl trying to get lean. She's trying to gain muscle and get lean. And I'm also, I know I need to be buying like chicken and do like a clean bulk. But like I said, I got other stuff to pay for and I'm still in high school. So I'd rather save my money up for mission trips and not just buying a bunch of chicken all the time. So anyway, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed and are as passionate as me about this type of stuff. And if you're not, that's okay. But thank you for watching. Bye.